Well, welcome back, guys, to Silent Hill 3. Let's continue on. Alright, so we finally made it back home to our apartment. So it's time to go meet up with our dad. I'm sure we're going to have quite a story to tell him after the day we've had. Oh, wait. Isn't that our room? Oh, there's our room. Never mind.
Dad, I'm home. Listen, something really crazy's going on. I think we should... Dad?
Harry?
Dad?
Oh, no. He's been killed.
No! No!
Oh, poor Harry. Poor Heather. Who did this to him? Oh, that's such a shame. I really liked Harry Mason, too. There's a blood trail leading outside. They might still be here.
Did you do this?
Claudia, you
Why?
bitch!
Why?
Revenge for 17 years ago, for one thing. If not for him, our dream would have come true. And then he took you away from us.
I'll get you for this!
You're gonna pay!
There is another reason. To fill your heart with hatred.
Well, good job, you succeeded, lady.
This way. One day you'll understand why.
No, I'll never understand!
You must try to remember me, and your true self as well. You will birth a god, and build an eternal paradise.
Oh, just shut up. Why don't we just kill you here and now?
He's the one who killed your father. I merely gave the order.
What?
So, what will you do?
Oh, crap.
I'll be waiting where all begins. In the town of Silent Hill.
Great, so she's gonna run off. Leaving us to deal with this thing. Alright, so, I believe this boss is called Missionary. We're gonna need our shotgun for this. Now, he does run around and we need to try and attack him from his back. Let's back up. Oop, I thought he missed me for a second. Let's go ahead and use a med kit. Ow, he's fast. Okay, I missed him there. We'll use 2 health drinks. We need to reload our shotgun now. But you need to try to attack him from the back because he can block your shots. Like that. Oh, okay, I think we killed it. Goodbye to the missionary. But even though we killed it, it's not gonna bring our father back. Douglas! What are you doing
I
here?
don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. I'm fine, so just get out of here and leave me alone already!
Calm down.
Calm down? How am I supposed to do that? My father is dead! He's murdered! Get out! This is all your fault! If it weren't for you,
I'm sorry.
then go!
If it'll make you feel better, I will.
Poor Heather. Her father didn't deserve this. Man, he managed to kill God and this is how he ends up?
Is he okay like this?
What else can I do? There's no one here to give him a decent burial. I'm sorry, Dad.
What do you do now?
I'm going to Silent Hill.
What's in Silent Hill?
I don't know.
Do you think it's safe?
Of course it isn't. I don't know what kind of hell is waiting for me there, but I've got no other choice. I don't care about God or paradise. If that's what she believes, then fine. But she won't get away with what she did.
Exactly.
When I find her, I'll kill her myself.
Revenge doesn't solve anything.
Maybe not, but that's what I'm going to do.
How are you gonna get there?
None of your business.
I'll give you a ride.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, but it's too far to walk. Besides, I'm partly responsible for this.
No, you're not, Douglas.
I'll
You were
bring
doing
the
your
car
job.
around back. Come by when you finish saying goodbye.
You know, you might die too.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna cry over my grave.
Aw, Douglas. So yes, our father is gone. It's really a shame. Alright, I think we're back at full health. Okay, now we are. But yeah, the key to that fight is trying to position yourself behind the boss so that you can land a shotgun blast on him. Otherwise, he's just gonna block his shots with his blades. I still have 24 shotgun shells and plenty of handgun bullets. Haven't used any ampoules. I still have 3 med kits, and I have 12 health drinks. Alright, so that's pretty good. I also could have switched to the bulletproof vest for that fight, but I felt like mobility would have been better than weighing myself down with that. So that's why I didn't switch to it. I'll find that woman and make her pay. I promise I will. I wonder if my dad would be mad at me for thinking that way. I'll be back, Dad. I promise I'll come home soon. Poor Harry. He didn't deserve this. I think that Heather's room is next to Harry's. Oops. Unless I'm mistaken. No, wait, no, this is just Harry's room. Can't reach anybody, not the police or the church. I don't think the church would do us much good here. I suppose you're right, but you do have to eat. Why did you have to die? You told me you were the strongest man in the world. Even the strongest man in the world can die, Heather. I got a stun gun and stun gun batteries. The stun gun's another weapon that you can equip, but it's fairly useless. Because you have to be extremely close range to use it. And each stun gun use can only has 4 uses before you have to switch out to a new battery. There's anything else to examine in here. Alright, so it's time to leave our apartment and time to head out to Silent Hill with Douglas. Let's get out of here, Heather. Don't worry, we'll avenge your father's murder. Okay, that's just the back exit.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
Oh, great.
He's a friend of yours, right?
Not really.
I'm not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill to look for a guy named Leonard. And he gave me this map. What do you want to do?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
Here, take this too.
What's this?
Your father was holding it.
To my dear daughter. Reading material for the trip to Silent Hill, I guess.
Started raining. Are you sleeping?
I'm awake.
You cold? What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway? It used to be a nice, quiet little town. But now,
You've been there?
once, on a missing persons case. Never did find him.
Talking about James,
But I'll
are
tell
you?
you, that's one screwed up town. My line of work, you hear a lot of nasty rumors.
I was born and raised there.
Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
No offense taken.
Oh, I like this song.
Anyway, I thought you grew up in Portland. What's wrong? Feeling sick?
My head's pounding like the worst hangover ever.
Maybe you're car sick.
No. I'm just trying to remember. My childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia. She tried to summon the ancient god of the town. She offered up her very own daughter.
Yep, we know that.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god. You see, that girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She could make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, that god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason.
That's right. He killed it.
I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being.
Puny god.
But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
You've got some kind of power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms. Before she died, she gave the baby to my father. He loved me just like I was his very own daughter. Even though he didn't know who or what I was. It was so sudden. I never had a chance to tell you how happy you made me.
I'm sure he knew, Heather. I'm sure he knew. What a mess.
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. Got the map, right?
Yeah,
Gonna be okay alone?
I'm not a child, you know. Are you sure it's not you who's afraid to be alone?
You're right. I am afraid. I'm 50-something years old. I never seen nothing like this.
50s,
I
eh?
feel like I'm dreaming.
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to wake up and have a smoke already. Meet me back here when you're finished looking around the hospital. Okay?
Roger.
You got it. Be careful out there, old man. Well, at least we made it safely to Silent Hill. Now we're anything but safe. There's that thing again. It's gotta be a coincidence, but still, that's pretty weird. Who could have done this? I don't know, but we don't need to save. Anything else to pick up around here? Doesn't look like it. But what we can do is we can look at that file that we got more closely. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Dad's notebook. Dad wrote about his past in here. As always, this should be novelized. I hope this will never come to any use, but maybe it's better if you never know. More than anything else, I fear the possibility of your going away far from me. But sometimes we have to tell the truth. That's why I'm writing this, before I'm lost in death and oblivion. What happened back then? That has something to do with who you are. It all started 24 years ago. Coming back from vacation, my wife and I found a baby on the side of the highway. Since we were childless, we thanked God for letting us meet this child, this girl. We took her home. 3 years later, my wife died, and another 4 years later, 17 years ago, I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's pleas and took her with me, not knowing why she wanted us to go there. And it was there that the girl went away. Not that she actually went anywhere, nor did she die. Returned to her original self. That's what Dahlia Gillespie said. Original self. That was the young woman burned by her mother as a sacrifice to God, Alessa Gillespie. Half her soul escaped in those flames and went on to live in a baby, in that girl of mine, of ours. 7 years passed before that half a girl returned to Silent Hill and made Alessa whole again. Newly strengthened, she vowed to kill God. God, a fetus nestled in this sacrificial girl's womb, was summoned by the usual rites. This was Alessa's wish, no matter what the outcome, even if her own existence were at stake. But that wish was not granted. My interruption meant she prayed instead for the girl's return. I alone couldn't bring her back. Dahlia did it. I only helped at the birthing ceremony to bring God out of Alessa. The newly born God wailed once and was dead. All from that girl's and probably Alessa's conscious resistance. That's not the end. After God had vanished in a glow of light, Alessa reappeared and gave me a baby. She looked a lot like that girl so long ago. And then Alessa was gone. Dead. There was nothing I could have done to help. I simply clutched the baby to my chest and ran off. The whole thing felt like a dream, but I had proof that it wasn't. The girl was nowhere to be found, and in my arms, the baby. Now 17 years have passed. It feels like only yesterday, and again it feels like a million years ago. I confess I had reservations at first about raising that baby. Could I love her? Her existence was thoroughly unexplainable. I thought she could be that young woman who snatched away my beloved daughter. That led to sadness, anger. There were times when I put my hands around her tiny little throat. Several times I even considered abandoning her. That's what a terrible person I am. But I decided to raise her after all. I just couldn't seem to let her go. When you look at me, you laugh so... Even now I can't forget about that girl. But I love you. I have no doubts about that. That's all I ask you to believe. To my precious daughter, from Harry Mason. So yeah, that basically gives you some backstory if you never played Silent Hill 1 for whatever reason. But we pretty much already knew this, and if you couldn't figure it out by now, Heather is basically that baby from the end of Silent Hill 1. She's like a reincarnation of Cheryl and Alessa. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, let's go out into the hills? Let's go out into the streets of Silent Hill. Now, for those of you who've played Silent Hill 2, this map is probably going to look extremely familiar. This is the same Brookhaven Hospital and area that James Sunderland explored in Silent Hill 2, all the way up to the Silent Hill Historical Society along Nathan Ave. Now, to the best of my knowledge, there isn't really anything to pick up this time on the streets of Silent Hill, so I think we can just make for Brookhaven Hospital. Great. Double heads, or split heads, I think I've been calling them. But since we're out on the street, there's not really much point to fighting them, since there's so much room to dodge. Alright, we should head down this way now. Oh, I heard a pendulum there. Now we will actually make a pit stop at the Heaven's Night Bar, because I do think there are items to pick up there. This is the only side area that we can actually go to. So yeah, welcome to Heaven's Night. Cool, got a first aid kit. And some beef jerky. What's this? Oh, a pamphlet. Silent Hill was originally a resort town. Welcome to Silent Hill. Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedules and enjoy a nice restful vacation. Row after row of quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with the passing of the day, from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Oh boy, how wrong you are there, Roger. Oh, and some shotgun shells. Paradise, huh? It's one sleazy paradise, alright. Maybe it's better than the paradise that Claudia is talking about. Hey, is that a woman with long black hair? The return of Lady Maria. Huh. Maria, eh? I think I've seen enough of that woman for a long time. Anyway, that's all we can pick up from Heaven's Night, so let's leave. Alright, so let's make our way to Brookhaven Hospital next. Which is not far from here. Yep, here we are. Time to enter that familiar hospital.